Heading north from the plains of Pakistan and into the foothills of the Hindu Kush Mountains lies one of the country's most spectacular regions and one of its least known national parks. Chitral Gol is so high and remote that its summits seem to touch the heavens. The park is renowned for its dramatic landscapes, treacherously steep slopes, and for extraordinary cliff-walking animals, such as markhor. Chitral Gol is tucked away in one of the most inaccessible parts of the country. At close to 8,000 hectares, it's not the largest of parks, but what it lacks in area, it makes up for in dramatic scale. There is a nearly 3-kilometer drop between the highest peaks and the valley floor. The winters are long and cold, and the summers are hot and dry. But in spite of the challenging climate and rugged landscape, animals and plants cling on in many extraordinary and resilient ways. On the upper slopes, there is so little soil that deodar pine trees spread their roots over the resistant rock. Anchored like this, deodars can reach 25 meters in height, but it takes them centuries. Slowly but steadily, some live for 1,000 years or more. The stately deodar is Pakistan's national tree. In fact, Chitral Gol National Park is a sanctuary to 4 of the country's national treasures, including the national bird, the jakur or rock partridge, the national plant, jasmine, and, most iconic of all, the markhor. The unsung heroes of the park are the invertebrates, the workers who recycle life's basics and help create the little bit of mountain soil on which all other plants and animals depend. From the top of the valleys to the bottom, late summer is the time for Chitral's flowering plants to flourish. Many have fleshy stems and furry leaves to protect themselves against drought and chilly nights. In this way, they can make the most of the warm summers. When they set seed, there are ripening fruits, on which Chitral Gol's many species of birds will fatten up. Chitral Gol's breathtaking landscape makes big demands, so animals must make the most of any opportunities. The steep-sided valleys create powerful upcurrents of hot air, called thermals. Heavy birds, such as lammergeier vultures, take advantage of this rising air to gain height more easily. Up here, they've a better chance of spotting their next meal. Even the mighty golden eagle is pushed to extremes. Like all large animals, it must cover huge distances to find enough to eat. Secretive, rarely seen wildcats, such as a lynx mother with her 2 cubs, might have to travel tens of kilometers to feed the family. Wolves are marathon travelers too. They patrol and scent mark along the boundary of their home range to keep rival wolf packs out. Sheer cliffs are off limits to most predators, which is why sure-footed markhor use them as safe havens. But even they make mistakes. If a markhor falls to its death, it's an easy meal no one overlooks. The vulture isn't first to arrive, but it easily bullies the ravens to one side. A shift in the weather heralds the end of Chitral gull's harsh summer. But amazingly, most animals are also well adapted to survive the long winter ahead. Wildlife is an indicator of the health of an ecosystem. Chitral gull is an amazing success story, and therefore a positive sign. With markhor numbers on the rise, the extraordinary cliffwalkers of Chitral gull and the many species that form the park's intricate ecosystem can flourish well into the future.